Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Today I'm filming another study video for you guys. I've seen your comments. You guys are being inspired and that makes me so happy. I'm taking you guys along during the midterm experience. I'm gonna get a lot of questions about it. I actually go to University of Oregon and we run on the quarter system, so we have trimesters, and that's why I'm doing midterms right now when most of the country is doing finals. I have been lacking inspiration, to be honest, to do a little bit of school, particularly for one class. That would be physics. As you guys know, it's probably my least favorite class. For obvious reasons. If you've ever taken it, it's not the most enjoyable. This one class is what's separating me from graduating, so we're taking it, we're gonna conquer it. I'm excited to get it over with. Today is Wednesday and I actually have my midterm on Friday, which is kind of cutting it a little bit close for my typical study routine. Because we have so much time during the day, I thought might as well procrastinate and then have to do it because I have study guilt. I'm at that point where it's like I need to get something done to say I did something today, so that's what we're gonna do. The iPad video is coming on how I take notes, but I want to wait because I ordered some stuff that I'm waiting on that I want to show you guys to see if it helps out my iPad situation. So I will go more into depth in a video all about how I use my iPad and what I recommend more, like the iPad or the computer. Let me show you guys the setup. I'm gonna first preface this by saying if you haven't seen my test routine video, go see that. I'm gonna link it up in the iCard somewhere because it's a more accurate representation of how I would be doing this if this wasn't an online class. Things are a little bit different, so we're adjusting our routine slightly. I'm gonna be taking notes on my iPad, so I'm gonna watch these lectures today. Right here I just have this little note card and I'm gonna be writing down any other questions or things that I need to explore. It just makes it easier when I'm in the middle of taking notes. I don't want to like stop, drop everything and have to go research it, where if I just have this little scrap piece of paper, I can write down things that I need to either keep in mind or look further into. One of the things that I keep forgetting to do is actually sign in to the lecture, which is stupid because that's how we get credit for watching them. This time I'm not gonna forget. I'm signing in right now. This is a 45-minute lecture and I'm gonna turn it up to 1.25 and then I can always pause it if I need more time to take notes on a particular slide or something. Let's get started.
Let's talk about circuit elements and how to represent them with diagrams.
Summer, come again. Let the heat find all the frozen. Let the force in. And I am above. I feel above. Oh, let the sun shine on the broken. Let the summer.
Lecture 1 is complete. I actually have physics tutorial in less than an hour, so I'm probably gonna not crank out a second tutorial because 3 hours of physics doesn't really sound that enjoyable. Definitely gonna do another one before I go to bed tonight at least. I would love to get done with 2 more, so we'll see how far I get. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully I can get into a Zoom room with all my friends. This is kind of a lot of information and I really wish my dad was home because he's so mechanical and so into this stuff because we're learning about batteries and circuits and I'm just not super into it, but he can make me interested in it. And that's the thing that's so hard about school is sometimes you just have to take classes that you're so uninterested in, and that's where I'm at right now. And like, how do you make yourself interested in a topic that you just do not like at all? That's where other YouTube videos come in. Like, you have to pull in other resources. So I'm probably going to spend a long time tomorrow watching a bunch of crash course videos just because they can give you like the gist basis. And right now I feel so lost where I'm like, my brain just wants to give up, and you really just can't afford to do that. If you're like me in a class that you really don't like, you have to just get creative and find ways to make it interesting for yourself. And hopefully I can find some other resources that will supplement this educational process. We survived tutorial. We got some notes down. It actually wasn't mandatory, but we all decided to stay. And luckily I was with all my friends, which was nice. They said that the test is going to be hopefully really similar to this tutorial session that we just had, so I'm hoping that's the case. Good morning, guys. Today is the next day and we're back ready to study. I spent this morning taking a quiz and doing some career research, job hunting type stuff. I do have to get my work done today and I'm gonna sit down, do another lecture, and then I'm gonna take a break because it's good to just get up and get moving. If you get stuck in one spot, it's really hard to absorb like 4 hours of information. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I always try to force myself to have really hyper productive study time. The 1.2 2.25 speed can be a little aggressively fast. If I'm super concentrated during this hour, then I can give myself like a good chunk of time off, and I'm just being the most productive with my time that I can. That's what we got to do. We're gonna add a new note. Boom, boom, boom.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
The lecture is done. We are on our break time now. Also just painted my nails. I'm getting bored over here, guys, so don't judge me. But I do actually have to go to the post office to drop off this stuff for my mom, so that's gonna be like my break time errand. Having your final senior term online is just like the ultimate senioritis, so we're really trying to battle that. So if you're a senior out there, and I know there's a lot of you, props to you guys for hanging in there. We're all gonna get through it together eventually. Then we're gonna have our degree. It's gonna be awesome. I'm really not gonna see anyone, so this is kind of nice because I can wear whatever I want. We're gonna opt for the University of Oregon Alpine Ski sweatshirt. I don't even know if my nails are still wet. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I can get through this without wearing a sweatshirt. Aren't they fun though? They're only on one hand. They're like iridescent sea color. I have my keys. Oh my god. I keep touching my nails. Oh my god, I'm about to drop everything. Guys, I just cracked my phone. I've literally never done that before. Good thing it's on the back. I think it's on the back. Yeah. I have this really amazing case that I seriously love, and I've had it on here forever, and I've never had a problem, and my phone has had some deadly falls, but this phone was just sitting on top of this package and it slid off onto the concrete when I was exiting. There's an entire crack along the bottom, and the base of it, like this corner right here, is all banged up. Obviously not the end of the world at all, and it could be totally way worse, but I always forget that the back of my phone is made out of glass, so you can't just like wing it around. I technically have Apple Care on this phone, so I could fix it. Like I think I have the highest one even for accidental damage, but I don't even think Apple's doing that stuff right now. That just bugs me because I know better than that. I know better than to put my phone in precarious situations, and I've been so fortunate not to have like really bad phone situations, so I just feel like I was being stupid. Happy quarantine, keeping life exciting. It feels so good just to be in my car and like not thinking about school. I'm struggling, to be honest. If you can't tell already from this video, this isn't like my usual study productivity mode, but I'm just gonna be honest, like this is what really happens sometimes. There's just some tests slash classes where you're just really not feeling it, so that's what's happening. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay, but not very impressed with my current level of productivity. All right, we're gonna play songs that make me happy right now, so I'll link this playlist again down below. Dropped off the mail. I took a little trip around the block. I don't know if anyone else has been doing that, but it's really nice just to drive around. Now we're back home ready for another lecture. Oh, okay, this is actually the most interesting lecture because it's about electricity in the nervous system, which, you know, obviously I'm interested in. However, it's bonus material, so we're not going to be tested on it. Therefore, it's just not on the priority list today. I'm feeling blessed. Honestly, one less thing to watch. Now we're on to some magnetic fields. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just really blown my mind. I think my professor just said that the course, like the material for the midterm just ended, and now we're on the new material that's not going to be tested on the midterm. We're going to move on to my next study tactic. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go onto Khan Academy. This is my literal go-to site when I'm feeling overwhelmingly lost and like I have no motivation to study and just want to like drill in the basic concepts so then I can expand my knowledge from there. Besides just like their videos that they make, they actually have problem sets and explanations. So if you actually go and search your category of information that you're trying to learn, for example, so this is electric charge, field, and potential. So that's exactly what I'm doing, and circuits. And they have all the videos, which is really nice, but they usually also have different lessons. I guess these lessons are all in video form. Oh no, they do have some practice problems, so this is good. This is what we like to see. Easy stuff that boosts your confidence and actually helps you get the simple information down so then you can like pour the hard stuff in. I'm gonna work on this for at least an hour and then we'll see how far I get. When Sal literally is answering your question to a T. Sal, you are blessing us. I'm excited, guys. I actually am starting to get this a little bit more. So I decided that I'm gonna make a cheat sheet, which if you guys have seen my study video, this is what I usually do. Instead of it being like a compilation of all my notes, I'm basically gonna make an equation sheet because our teacher never gave us one for this term, which is kind of hard to do all of these like mathematical problems without some sort of like basis of knowledge. So I'm getting my ruler and I'm getting a sheet of computer paper. I could do this on my iPad, but I'm kind of new to my iPad, so I feel like I can just do this faster on here. I'm going to take take my sheet of paper and divide it in two. Top half is gonna be like definitions, and I'm gonna put the units for each thing that I'm working on, and the bottom half is gonna be the actual equations.
I wanna let you know, even when it gets hard and we wanna let go.
All right, we did it. We made the preliminary cheat sheet. It's a little bit different than my usual one, but still I think it's going to be really helpful. And I sectioned off all the equations. I went through basically like all of our tutorials for the past 4 weeks have had equations on the top, so I just went through every single one of them and like organized them. And then I put some vocab from notes that I watched a bunch of Khan Academy videos. I feel like that's the best we can do, and I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow.
There won't be no leaving on my worst days, my worst days. 2 a.m. my shift face, tripping off something that you done, yeah.
Good morning, guys. It's testing day. Less than an hour till this party begins.
I know we got a problem.
2 hours later, we're free. I'm really glad that's over with. It honestly did not go that well. It was a pretty hard test, but I think that a whole chunk of the test isn't even graded yet. Really glad that's over with. That was like abnormally hard. Anyway, I'm gonna go chill for the rest of the day and get some lunch because I'm starving. Thanks for watching. Keep working hard out there. Today's question of the day is going to be, tell me your bounce back story. I love this question so much, like a time where you've turned your grade around. My favorite bounce back story was when I was taking Bio 212, and it's a really hard class at University of Oregon. I thought I was gonna fail it, but the teacher had this thing going on where it's like if you improved every single test, then you would have your grade rounded at the end of the day, and it really worked out for me. Tell me your stories down below. I want to hear them. Love you guys so much. Bye.